feeling pissed off that I even have to film this video, pissed off that I made myself do Vlogmas, that I thought it was a good idea for me to do Vlogmas. So here we are, it's day 12, and I want to do something else. I'm suffering from acne and dry skin right now. And it actually brings me to my first September favorite, which is different. I've done different before, done it like it's a drug. It is actually. In some countries, you need a prescription for this. You might be wondering, why did you start doing different? Why does anyone start doing different? I had some skin issues. I would like my under eye area to be tighter. I don't even really have wrinkling under my eyes, but I feel like you can never really be too careful. Yeah, I just have had this like horrible, it's like the skin texture is bad. It's not the worst skin texture ever. It's just like I have like all of these like little bumps. On my cheeks, for example, you like can't tell that there are bumps unless you look like really closely, but I do look really closely. When I do look closely, it like kind of ruins my day and it makes it so that I like can't start my day. You would probably be like, sounds like you need a therapist. And I do have a therapist. He just doesn't ask me any questions about my mental health. He doesn't ask me questions at all. And I don't even believe in therapy. I think it's a racket. Like, fuck therapy. It's just another way to pawn off like building community onto something that you can pay for. I spend a lot of time on the Reddit gossip forums, like snark subreddits. I've really been a big fan of r/snark Tara, Jake, Johnny. I have no real problem with them. Honestly, I feel like I have more problems with the snark people. Like, I wish I could have a snark subreddit for snark subreddits where you snark on snarkers, because I find them to be just such annoying sticks in the mud. They say like very similar things all the time where they're like, this person needs therapy. This was supposed to be my favorites, but I'm really just complaining. So I started different like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and I am having a purge. I've started different like a lot of times in the past, and I like never had a purge, I think, because I don't know, I had like vitamin deficiencies, so of course my skin cells were going to turn over. But now I don't have deficiencies, and so the skin cells are turning over, and I'm getting like pimples, and I'm just like, ugh, like what am I, 13 years old? And also my skin is dry now, so the makeup isn't like sitting on my face super well. You can actually see a pimple right here. But I feel like it's working. This might be like a total fabrication. I might have fucking made this up, but I feel like my under eyes are firmer. So that's why this is a favorite, even though I've just spent the past like 5 minutes complaining about it. That's like a vanity favorite. I have 5 different categories of favorites. We're just starting with favorites related to my vanity. The first favorite is different. My second favorite related to vanity is dry brushing. I have to say I've only done it like twice, and I feel like I can't even tell if it's made a difference, but I feel like I'm doing a good thing for myself. It's like you're moving the lymphatic fluid throughout your body, supposedly. But the only real difference that I found it makes is that for some reason it's very painful to shave my legs now. I think because I'm like dry brushing in the opposite direction from the way the hair grows. Kind of hoping the dry brushing would help with like ingrown hairs or razor burn, but it kind of feels like it might make it worse. We'll see though. Just gonna pull out the wool over my eyes on that one and say that it's a favorite. My third favorite related to vanity is oil, like putting argan oil into my hair before shampooing. My hair, like, okay, first of all, my hair is like kind of dirty because I was kind of drunk the last time I oiled my hair. When I washed it out, I didn't fully wash out the oil, so it kind of like doesn't look that good. And also I like my hair to look messy anyway, but I can tell that my hair is stronger, and I feel like it would honestly be pretty cool if I could get my hair like super long and thick and like not have breakage. But yeah, third is hair oiling, even though once again you can't tell that it's improving my appearance, but I swear to God, in 1 month, like I'm gonna be unrecognizable. You're gonna be like, oh my God, you were that hag a month ago, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's crazy. My next category of favorite is favorites relating to stinking. I've been having issues with my deodorant. There's just something about most deodorants that it's like it reacts with my body chemistry in like a really weird way. I feel like this problem came about like 3 years ago or something. I don't know if they changed the formulation or if like maybe it's because I got COVID or something, who knows, but it's like this really sharp smell. And it doesn't smell particularly like BO, but it also doesn't smell like deodorant. Like you can tell that there's deodorant there. You can tell I've sweated, but it's like this secret third smell. Anytime I wear deodorant for more than like an hour, it's like I develop this, in my opinion, it's a stench, but my sister claims you can't smell it that much, but I can smell it. I can't smell it right now because that brings me to my next favorite, Loom deodorant. You've seen the commercials. They're like, oh, you can put it in your butt crack and whatever. I have not put this in my butt crack, but like if I do, I would probably get a different one. I got the peony and rose one. I think it smells a lot like Sweet Tart. I was extremely disbelieving that this would work because I tried Native before and it's like somehow Native seemed to make me sweat like even more than usual, and in the winter it would work fine, but like if I was actually sweating, like no, it definitely didn't work. So yeah, the deodorant worked. Leaves a good smell in my shirts, which one thing about the like antiperspirant deodorants, or like, you know, like the classic white deodorant you put in your armpits, like not only would they react with my body chemistry in a weird way, but they would like get stuck on my shirts and it would like trap in the wax, it would trap the smell in my shirts. And like, as you can see, my shirt is like very tight and lacy and it has this like polyester that for whatever reason traps smells. No matter how often I washed my shirts, even if I washed them like multiple times, like the smell would recur once again after like an hour of being in the day. And then I tried this cool hack. This is my second favorite related to stinking. It's putting vinegar and baking soda in your laundry and it gets rid of the armpit smell, which is great. I smell great now. I can wear these like polyester tight lace shirts and you'd be none the wiser that I ever had any smell. And that's just amazing. I'm one step closer to smelling like super good. I had these weed gummies last week. I found them in my house and I had this like really existential experience, very profound existential dread. I like had a solipsistic episode where I was like, actually, like maybe the only thing that exists is consciousness, and there is no, like the distinction of me is just like, it's an illusion, which unfortunately I feel like is true. And then I realized that like feeling like there are other people is just another illusion. The feeling of being connected to others is just a feeling. The feeling of not being connected to others is also just a feeling. It's like a vibe that's generated by your brain. Is there such a thing as an individual? I don't know. But now every time I'm like reading Reddit, I'm like, that person is also me. My next favorite category is music favorites. My first music favorite is a song called The Mind Electric by Miracle Musical. Ugh, the cats are, I can hear them like fighting downstairs. The Mind Electric by Miracle Musical. I like this because it makes me feel like I'm traveling backwards through time and seeing all of the moments of my life, the good and the bad, in such a way where you can see that the bad notes, the bad points in your life are weaving the tapestry of your life too, and making it possible for the good notes to come out. I would prescribe this song to you if you feel like you've been in an existential pit of dread and you want to feel like someone else has felt it too. This is like the antidote to solipsism, basically. It also like low-key reminds me of It's a Wonderful Life, probably because it has like old-timey sounding like church angelic choir sounds. My next musical favorite is the Toilet Bowl Cleaners, especially the songs Poop Under My Fingernails and the Poop 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 song. I would prescribe this band for when you need to reconnect with your inner child, just something I'm always doing because I'm doing the artist's way. How many times can I mention that? This is the first time I mentioned it in this entire video, so like, I guess just once. My next song is the Erie Canal song. I would prefer, I would prescribe this song for when you're feeling nostalgic for gritty Americana. I sang this song in like 3rd grade choir or something, and I had loved it then. And this one time I went to Pittsburgh for like an hour, which I really liked it there. I was like, wow, like I could really see myself there. Part of the reason why I could see myself there is because as I was walking down the street, one of the shops that we walked by was playing the Erie Canal song. Yeah, I think the Erie Canal song is also good for long walks past chain link fences, where there's like a dog that really wants to bite at your ankles. It's good for long, hard travel and feeling beaten down by life. Yeah, my particular favorite of the Erie Canal song right now, my particular favorite version of it is by the Rust Belt Brigade. My next music favorite is Transylvania Mania. I prescribe this song for when you're feeling upbeat Halloween. This is a great song to sing along to if you've ever been into like Broadway tunes. It's good for getting your spirits up. Emphasis on spirit, like the spirit in Spirit Halloween. It has a very similar vibe to Spirit Halloween, this song. And yeah, I've been using it to pretend like I'm on Broadway. So... And finally, my final music favorite is the 1812 Overture. I prescribe this song for a feeling of completion, of victory, you know, finally coming to the end of a hard war. You've won the battle. I listened to this song as I walked triumphantly through the London Gatwick airport, and I felt deep in my bones that I was leaving behind a bygone, worse era, one of the worst eras of my life. Yeah, I would recommend listening to the 1812 Overture with cannons, but you can listen to any version you want. My preferred versions are, well, this one is just from Tchaikovsky Symphony No. 5 and 1812 Overture. That's the album. And the other one I like to listen to is from the Harmony Haven Project. So those are my music favorites. My next favorite category is miscellaneous favorites. My one miscellaneous favorite is the letter G. I think that G is the funniest letter. So if you replace the first letter of any word with G, I think it tends to make it infinitely funnier. So I was doing an artist's way exercise where I was supposed to reconnect to my inner child. My childhood self had this neighborhood friend named Carly, but for some reason I accidentally wrote the word Garly. That name is hilarious. Yeah, let's think of other words that could be funnier if they started with G. Gumputer, deodorant. Honestly, I think poop is funnier than goop. Gunch instead of lunch. Are there any other words that exist? I don't think I know any. I don't think I go any. I honestly feel like this needs to be like lower to the ground because like I'm always looking like way up, but it's like really hard to, but I should just like, get really close to the camera. Yeah, I guess that brings me to my September least favorites. Number 1, filming today. Like feeling like I have to do anything on any given day. I hate that. That's like why I don't have a real job. My next September least favorite is taking 2 weed gummies and falling into an existential dread. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then the third September least favorite is finding out that the guy I went to London to visit who like made me feel so special, like he'd never liked anyone as much as he liked me, and oh my god, like you're basically my soulmate. Which like honestly, looking back, he was a boring person, and like why would I think that he would be my soulmate? But you know, you live and learn. I often don't. Well, okay, I have learned in the past, don't date ugly guys. I thought that you could like date someone with a bad personality, or sorry, no, I thought you could date someone with a good personality and then you would grow to like them and be attracted to them, or not like them, but like them and be attracted to them. But as it turns out, for me, actually, I think attraction is either there or it's not there. And if there's something, if I see a glaring flaw, that's a sign that I'm not attracted to them. And also I'm realizing that just because you're attracted to someone does not excuse a bad personality. You need the whole package. You can't just like have one good thing about them. It's like I always try writing love letters to these like weird, gross guys. And then I'm like, actually, I don't know what to write in this love letter, which is like a red flag because you should know what to write in a love letter. You should know why you like someone, but I never do. I'm always like, I don't know why I like this person. So yeah, anyway, sorry about this. But yeah, so the thing that I found out about this guy that I was dating is that actually he was not a nice person. I told him about this, like, it was like a survey that said how many, like the average number of people from each state had slept with. Does that make sense? Probably not. But Michigan's was something high-ish. It was like 17 or something like that. And he was like, oh my God, like who are they serving? Like prostitutes? And I was like, that's a really like weird comment. But as it turns out, he actually, this guy like literally is a known womanizer in his organization, and he's dated at least 6 women from that organization. So anyway, he fooled me. Like actually thought he was a really nice person. Yeah, I don't know. I clearly made a big mistake with like disassembling this tripod. So yeah, I guess that's it for my September favorites day 12 vlog. I've been filming for so long. Okay, bye.